We now return to the Mesozoic Valley. It has been a year since we were last visiting the valley. Although peace prospered since, a lot has changed in the kingdom. As a matter of fact, the kingdom is no longer together. The members of the kingdom have decided to go back and live their lives like they did before they ever came together. Many moved on to make families of their own, while others still stick together for the better of themselves. Likely, this happened because danger had come to them when they were together. Nonetheless, the animals of the kingdom continue their lives in peace even though they have parted ways, and have promised to always come together if a huge threat or any danger ever returns to them, because they're still one family of one kingdom in the valley. Here we see Snaggletooth and Slice. They have lived together even though the kingdom has parted ways because of their best friendship. For the past year they've been caring for the baby velociraptors that Slice had when she was impregnated by a rogue male velociraptor. However, they are nowhere in sight. A massive storm had hit the valley, and it separated many dinosaurs and many creatures from each other. In this storm, the two little babies got lost and were separated from Snaggletooth and Slice. For the past month, they have been searching for them, and they won't give up until they find them. We can only hope that these two will find the young velociraptors. In another part of the valley, 3 other creatures are seen living together. It is Ahab and his daughter, Krystal. Krystal has grown quite a bit since we last saw her, and this is good because she was being taken good care of by Ahab, and that is why she has grown to how big she is, nice and healthy. However, he didn't do it alone. Here is Krystal. She has been living with Ahab and Krystal ever since the kingdom separated. She has been the mother figure for Krystal since her mother left her with Ahab to take care of. Krystal has been happy with that. She finally feels like she has a family of her own and will care for Krystal for as long as she lives with Ahab. However, not all creatures have had a positive outcome since they parted ways. This lone diplodocus is Yasir, the daughter of the Jurassic mother. She is now in her adolescent stage and has grown quite a bit. But she's alone. During the past few months, the massive storm that had come to the valley separated Yasir from her mother and her sister Leah. She is doing her best to find them. We can only wish her luck as she tries to reunite with her family. She has come to a dry riverbed. This was the last place she saw her mother and sister before they were separated, and she hopes that if she retraces her steps, she will find them. We can only hope she does succeed. Aside from the kingdom parting ways and the storm, many other changes have occurred in the valley. As we know, the Mesozoic Valley is full of creatures from the Mesozoic era, as well as creatures from the Paleozoic and Cenozoic era. However, the storm that hit the valley a few months ago allowed for modern-day animals to enter the valley alongside these creatures, such as these cattle. Grazing on the grass and having many offspring, cattle have become a successful species in the valley. They also provide as a new food source to the carnivores in the valley, as mammal meat provides protein for them, making them stronger than ever before. Right now, a large predator is hunting the herd, but will it be lucky to catch a meal? the cattle group diverse, and they all retreat and scatter in all directions to safety as the predator stands in defeat. The predator does not succeed at capturing one of the members of the herd. As we can see, the hunter is none other than Rambo, the great Tyrannosaurus Rex, the son of Big Bull and Karina, and the older brother of Dan and his younger sister Michelle. Much like before, hunting is difficult. For him at least. Catching up to him is Angela, his partner. She's a lot more skilled at hunting than Rambo, mostly because she and her sister had to teach themselves how to hunt on their own if they wanted to survive, since their parents were never around to teach them the way of life. She had successfully hunted down one of the bulls in the herd for her and Rambo to indulge. Rambo does plan to one day hunt down a large meal for Angela successfully. But that is yet to come. As you can see, there are no sign of offspring with the young couple. Nor does Angela appear to be expectant. That is because Angela and Rambo don't plan to start a family yet, as they have barely started living on their own for a few months. Their main goal is to help one another survive. The young couple feast on the bull's corpse in the grasslands. Not far from them, near a flowing river, is a female Triceratops. She is caring for a nest of eggs that are going to be hatching in a few hours. She watches the tyrannosaurs from across the river. She's not comfortable with them being close by, especially when her eggs are ready to hatch. She guards her nest and waits for the young couple to leave. In another part of the valley, we see Dan and his mate Dahlia. Their young are over under the shade of that tree, resting as these two prepare to go hunt. Their babies are all healthy, and they all have lived well with their parents, who are enjoying their lives as well. Dan has not seen his mother or father in a long time, or his siblings. He hardly thinks about them now that he has to focus on his own family. Dahlia hasn't seen Angela in a long time as well. However, they are hoping that they're all safe and are doing well now that they all have parted ways. One day, they will reunite once again. As we can tell, many changes have occurred in the valley, and there are soon more to come. Many have benefited the creatures, while others have not. Although the kingdom may be together as one, and they may be separated at the same time, they will still live on in their own new lives. And one day soon, they will come together once more.